In this video, I'm going to share exactly how I plan to scale from $0 to $10,000 to $50,000 a month with online fitness coaching. So let's get right into it. So the other day, I posted this video and it got 22,600 views. It got me over 500 followers, I believe, and it got me over 1,200 leads. This is pretty insane. Like, this is very unexpected for me, especially since the quality of this video is pretty bad. But I was providing some very useful information. So a lot of people talk about, how value reels are dead. And obviously this is completely proof that they're not dead, and it got me 500 followers after just posting like 8 reels. So I literally just started my online fitness coaching business, and I can truly say value reels are not dead, but I do believe that focusing on top of funnel videos. So let me explain what top of funnel is if you don't know. This is Eugene Schwartz's 5 levels of awareness. So Instagram is really, really good at unaware and problem-aware prospects. And what this means is that people are unaware of their problem and they don't understand kind of how they can get to a different solution. They don't understand their potential, and they're stuck, they're trapped. And this is where a lot of people are. They don't understand how bad their situation is compared to how good it could be. Next is problem aware. They understand mostly about, how bad their problem is and kind of, just to that extent. And next is solution aware. So they understand the solution, which is mentorships and coaching. And then next is product aware. So they understand your product and they know about your product. And next is most aware. This is where they understand, your testimonials, and that you get proof for people, and that you actually are credible, and they understand a lot about your program and what you have to offer. And this is where they actually convert. So it is a very systemized approach, and that is why I love online fitness coaching. That is why I love info, because it's very systemized. You can basically track everything, and you can basically understand everything you're doing wrong. So after just posting 8 reels, I got 500 followers. And I want to share exactly in this video how I plan to turn all of this and nurture my audience, nurture these 1,200 leads into paying clients. Now, I have a few free clients currently that I got through social media, and I'm basically using that to create testimonials, to create content, and to redirect and refine my offer and build my offer, and then also refine my ICP, so exactly who I'm speaking to, because and also to refine my skills and actually understand people's pains and struggles. So I do recommend, if you're just starting your online fitness coaching business, to definitely do this for free first, so you hone your skills and you actually understand what you're doing, and then you can actually do paid. So how am I going to get traffic? So traffic is through Instagram. This is unaware and problem-aware people. So this is mostly through potentially viral content. So this is, for example, like this, like a value reel like this, or, posing in front of the mirror like the physique, or like a storytelling video, potentially viral videos, right? That is through Instagram Reels. That is how I get the traffic. Next is through stories. So this is kind of nurturing the audience. And this is polls, and this is questions you ask your followers, and you basically nurture them and you bring them into the DMs, and then you have them consume a few YouTube videos. So YouTube is the superpower of nurturing. Like, if you don't use YouTube for nurturing, like, you should definitely start, because just imagine how much trust you build with a 20-minute video compared to a 20-second reel. Like, it's completely unmatched. So YouTube is for solution aware and fully aware. So this is to bridge the gap between problem aware people and solution aware people. So people who are aware of the problem, and then people who are aware of your solution, and then people who are aware of a solution, and then people who are aware of your product, and then fully aware. So YouTube is going to get them nurtured, and then you have to bring them back usually to Instagram for the final conversion to get them most aware. This is through the DMs. This is through conversations. But if not, then there is an option to book a call in the Calendly. So what you want to do is, you don't want to try to like have someone pay over the DMs. What you want to do is you want to have them book a call first, because that is how you get them. That is how you build trust with them. So this is the Calendly booking page, and I asked them a few questions. I didn't include this, but I asked them a few questions after they book. And I was thinking about adding a post-booking page with a YouTube video they watch about testimonials, but I do not have any testimonials currently. I'm still working with my free clients. So you can see my goal for this is to completely take over the online fitness coaching industry. Like you can see right here, my offer: energy and focus, build confidence, momentum, and peace of mind. And it's a done with you solution, working directly with me. And you'll work one-on-one with me until you're satisfied. No guesswork, no wasted time, no risk. So this is completely different from like pretty much every other coach. Every other coach is giving you a $25 Instagram cookie cutter PDF, or they're throwing into a community or a course. That is not what I'm doing. I'm doing one-on-one calls. You'll see later, but my offer, I'm going to show you everything. I believe in complete honesty and being completely transparent. My goal with this YouTube channel, this is my second video on this channel. My goal with this YouTube channel, there's probably like 3 people watching at this point, but is to document my journey and share exactly what I'm doing. Even though I'm not credible yet to actually be talking about this, I can still share my journey. I can still share what I'm doing. And once I actually do get the results, then people can actually go back and watch these videos to see what I actually did and see, my mindset into going into this. And that is basically the goal. So I really, really do want to take over the industry. I want to provide the best. I want to provide the best service and be completely customer obsessed. Now, I got this from Amazon. Actually, I was researching Amazon's letters to shareholders the other day, and this is from 1997 to 2020. And he basically documents everything about his business and how he grew. And it's incredibly valuable because you can literally see his exact thought process. It's all about the long term. Like he was thinking 20 years out. That is insane. Like most people don't even think 2 years out. Like that is insane. So it's all about the long term. Like you can get so much value from this. I do recommend, I think I'm going to put this in the link in the description for you to check out. Again, I just want to provide the best value ever. Like even if it doesn't benefit me, I believe in good karma. So if there's like a fitness coach out there who's watching this, who's doing like 30K a month, and they see me, like they could reach out to me, like people can reach out. I believe in good karma, and I think you should just think about providing the best value out there and just letting good things come to you. That's what I believe. But you can literally just go through Amazon letters to shareholders and see his exact thought process. He built Prime, how he built Prime, how he thought about it. And Prime is the biggest subscription service in the world, like in history. So it's literally like a blueprint, and successful people leave customer experience pillars. So he has like pillars to his customer success, and he was customer obsessed, like insanely success. He talks about this in like every single letter here. There's like 23 letters, I think. That is the booking page. That is how I plan to get traffic into YouTube to be nurtured, and then back into Instagram, and then into a booking page for a call. So now let's break down the exact call structure. So how is the structure going to go working directly with me? Most people think about this like a sales call. This is not a sales call to me. This is building rapport, building trust, showing the customer results, and basically letting the prospect ultimately decide for themselves, is this the best choice for me? It's completely no pressure. I do it completely different than pretty much everyone else. I'm saying completely a lot, but anyways, intro. This is not a sales call. So basically just building rapport, talking to them like a friend, and just being you, right? Not having like this mask on. A lot of people put this mask on when they go on like a sales call, but the problem with that is that like everyone is used to your content, and they already know you pretty much. They already know, like, and trust you from your content. That's why they decided to book a call. So if you put this mask on, if you're like fake and you're trying to sell them, that is not helpful, because they're basically already sold if you have good enough content. Next is why did you decide to book a call, and why specifically me? This kind of makes them pitch themselves as to why they chose you specifically and why they chose to reach out now. Next is what's holding you back. So the more information that you have, the more leverage that you have. That is a universal rule. So the more information that you have about your prospect, the more leverage that you have. So understanding their pain points, their current situation, what they're going through right now, that is more leverage to you. Not in that you're going to manipulate them into buying, but more so that you can actually try and help them solve that problem, and then show them the solution, show them the systems that you have in your community, in your service, to actually help them with. Next is solve their biggest pain point on the call. So you want to provide genuine value and show them why they're a good fit, or why they might be a good fit working with you, right? Because if you provide value to them, they're going to be, okay, this guy understands my pain points. He knows, he can articulate my situation better than I can. And he just solved my biggest pain point on this problem. And he has the systems to actually, implement it into my life. I'm going to choose this guy. So next is the dream solution. What do they want most out of everything? What are their desires? What are their passions? All of these things. What do they want out of this program ultimately? And kind of show them how they can get it through the testimonials and through, okay, this person, I actually just remembered this person is like very, very similar to your situation. Let me show you his testimonial. And you should collect every single testimonial through a video testimonial and a before and after, and also maybe a written as well, if you can. Next is show exactly what the offer is and what the timeline in the program looks like. Be completely honest and disqualify everyone. So I'm 18 years old. I'm going to say that at the beginning of this call. If they don't know already, I'm going to say it in my content as well. I'm going to disqualify people who are not interested in changing their life, basically. But I'm also going to show them this entire process of exactly how I channel my traffic, how I bring them into YouTube. Boom, they booked a call. This is where they're at right now. This is the next step. So this is the contract. This is the Stripe. This is the onboarding form where I get to know them, and they really, really give me a lot of detail on their problems, where they want to be, so I can help them go from point A to point B. Next is the offer. So exactly what my offer is: $2,000 down payment, $2,000 after dream outcome is achieved. So I found that this is the best offer structure. Have a down payment, so they actually have skin in the game, and then have a paid on performance after they reach their dream outcome. So only if they reach their dream outcome do they pay. And this is extremely important, I believe, because this is extremely important in my opinion, because it's completely genuine, and it's also making them have skin in the game, but also forces you to provide the best experience for them and the most resources to actually complete the sale for the $2,000 after the dream outcome is achieved. In my opinion, that's the best offer, even for B2B, for B2C, anything like that. I think it's the best offer. That's why I'm going for it. I could be wrong. I'm not prescribing anything. There's probably like 2 people watching at this point, but offer. First, we have the custom plan. We have the tools, community, course, coaching, accountability, support. All these things. I'm probably going to add a few things. This is the offer. You can read it. You can screenshot it if you want. Pause the video, but I'm not going to go into that. My goal is to provide the best experience for my clients and get them the best results and have the best program out there. That is the goal, because I realized that if I do that, then those people who are my clients, and then they become 24/7 sales assets for me, because they're telling their friends, they're giving me referrals. They have a insanely great testimonial, a video testimonial, a before and after testimonial, and if the transformation is like really, really good, the testimonial is going to be insane, and people are just going to buy off of that. So that is what I believe. I believe in building the best program in the entire fitness coaching industry, and I believe in being great. Next is, what are my values and principles? Customer obsession is number one. and I learned this from Amazon shareholder letters. I definitely do recommend like reading up on these successful people like Steve Jobs, Jeff Bezos, Elon Musk, those people, and understand kind of their principles, their mission, and things like that. Next is simplicity. I want to break down every single complex thing in my program to be the most streamlined process possible. So they do not struggle to get results at all. They understand how simple it is. And it's not easy, but it's incredibly simple. And I make it incredibly simple. And I have these action tasks that they do. And it's completely systemized. It's completely in a process that basically guarantees them the result if they put in the effort. Next is move fast and break things. So move fast and break things is just basically produce a lot of content, produce a lot of volume, but also maintain quality. So maintain the value, maintain the quality, but move fast. Move fast, iterate fast, all of these things. Complete honesty is a huge part of my values and principles because reputation is everything in info. And if you don't have reputation, if you don't have honesty with your clients, with your prospects, with your content, then you have nothing pretty much because people are not going to buy from you if they don't think you're going to be honest with them. That is basically the entire piece.